Tell me!
Stop it!
Who have you been talking to?
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
You'd better start talking.
Please, stop this!
Who is Khrushchev's lapdog?
How can you do this to him?
I know you gave the data to someone.
I never did
You!
that. You monster.
I guess he's dead. Now then, I hope you prove more entertaining than he was. But first, let's take a look at your body, shall we? You've certainly seen your share of battles. Consider yourself lucky. I am about to show you what hell is really like. Well then, let's get started. What is your target? Is it the Shagohod? Or Sokolov? Or maybe it's the Legacy? Answer me! Who is helping you? Who let you in here? You're a tough one, but even you must have your limits. And I am a patient man. Here's where the fun really begins. My body carries an electric charge of 10 million volts. Let's see how you like this. Now answer me. How much does the CIA know? They're after my legacy, aren't they? Your real target is the Philosopher's Legacy, isn't it? Yes. Let yourself go. That's what I want to see.
It's no use. He's not going to talk. He's been trained not to break. Trained by me.
Admit it! We're after the location of the Legacy! The secret fund established by the three great powers during the 2 world wars. That's what you're looking for, isn't it? $100 billion, divided up and hidden all over the world. And you're looking for a record of where all that money is hidden, right? No matter. The Philosopher's Legacy is safely in my possession, in the underground vault of Groznygrad. You'll never lay finger on it. What's this? A transmitter? Who's responsible for this?
I am. I planted it on him to keep track of his movements.
Why?
So the Cobras could ambush him.
If they knew where he was gonna be, they wouldn't have gotten themselves slaughtered. It pains me to do this, boss, but under the circumstances, I'm afraid I must ask you to show me some proof that you and he were not in collusion.
You don't trust me, is that it?
Not that, but he is your apprentice.
What do you want me to do?
Let's see. Cut out his eyes. I don't like those blue eyes of his. There's nothing more important to a soldier than his eyes. You made him a soldier, and now you will unmake him. Yes, it'll make for a touching display. He's all yours. Do it! Ruin him, just as he did the Cobras.
Stop!
What is it, Tanya?
He's suffered enough.
Well, well. Why are you protecting him? That smell. Tatiana, you're the spy.
What are you talking about?
I know that smell.
Stop it!
Taking a fancy to her, eh, Ocelot?
No, I have no interest in this woman. I want to test her. I'll let this be the judge.
Do as you like.
Here we go.
There, satisfied now?
Well, that was refreshing. Come, we're going to my room.
So you survived the Colonel's torture, eh? Watching this has made me realize something. It's really not that bad. It's the ultimate form of expression. You got lucky this time, Tatiana.
Run!
I've prepared an escape route for us. Go out and head west. Pass underneath the connecting passageway and go north. You'll find an open manhole there.
You're...
Quiet! Go through the manhole down into the sewers. The door at the north end of the sewers is unlocked. You can use it to get outside the fortress. I've got your equipment. We'll meet up later.
Eva...
But I can't get too close to your cell. You'll have to figure a way out of there yourself. I'll be in touch.
So we are in jail. We get a fork for a weapon, and all of our equipment has been stolen.
Time to eat!
So let's call on the radio and see what our team has to say.
Snake,
Major,
you're all right.
I wouldn't say all right, but at least I'm alive.
That's good enough.
But they took all my weapons and equipment from me.
Well, you've still got your radio and medical items with you.
Yeah,
I wonder why that is.
Perhaps Volgin's not finished with you just yet.
yeah, well, I'm not finished with him yet either.
Snake, you've got to escape from that cell somehow. There must be a way. Use your head. The boss gave you a gun?
Yeah, a single-action army.
For what?
I'm not sure.
Anyway, why don't you use that gun to shoot?
I can't.
Why not?
No bullets.
I see. Well, you'll be able to get some once you're outside. First, you've got to escape from that cell. There must be a way. Don't give up.
Major, I'm sorry. Sokolov, I couldn't...
Don't say it. You weren't able to rescue him, but that doesn't mean your mission has failed yet. Eva said they've completed Phase 2. There is no time left. You must destroy the Shagohod at all costs. That will be our final tribute to him.
Right.
Snake, you've got to escape from that cell somehow. There must be a way. Use your head.
Snake, your right eye. The cornea and the lens are severely damaged and the eyeball is ruptured. So,
So I can't heal it, even in the survival viewer.
I'm afraid not. I'm sorry, Snake. I wish there was something I could do.
Don't worry about it. I can still fight.
I don't doubt you. But don't do anything crazy, okay? From here on, it's going to be difficult to see out of your right eye. Attacking in first-person view will feel a little different from before. Be careful. You need to build up your stamina before trying to escape. Without your stamina, you won't have the strength to punch and kick. Be sure to eat whatever food the guard brings you. Take a look around the cell. You might be able to find some edible plants or animals. In any case, you've got to eat something to restore your stamina. That's an order. Sleep is another good way to replenish your life and stamina. Save the game and take a break. When you load the game from your save data the next time, you'll recover strength based on how long you've rested.
Snake, what do you have in your hand?
A fork. Why?
A fork? What'd you do with your knife? It ain't dinner time yet.
Sigint, you have to think bigger than that. A fork's good for more than just eating dinner.
Oh yeah? Like what?
It's a weapon.
A weapon?
Yeah, I can use it with the weapon button the same way I use the survival knife. Of course, it's not going to be much use for CQC. This mission is all about procuring on site. I have to use whatever limited equipment I can find, any way I can to achieve my objective.
so I have to make the most out of every item by adapting them to different situations. Take this fork, for instance. At first glance, it looks useless, but it can be an effective weapon if used the right way. You have to learn to think flexibly and see all the different possibilities.
Think flexibly, huh? Thanks for the advice, man.
No problem. And the best part is, if I use this to spear a snack, I can eat it right there without having to put it in my backpack first.
I knew it. You are using it to eat. Snake, the door of the cell is set up to open when it receives a radio signal on a certain frequency. If you only knew the frequency, you could use your radio to open the door. Snake, the door of the cell is set up to open when it receives a radio signal on a certain frequency. If you only knew the frequency, you could use your radio to open the door.
Snake, I wanted to ask you something.
What?
In the torture room, why did you protect me when Ocelot was about to fire?
Because I knew that the chamber wasn't empty, and you'd be dead if he pulled the trigger.
But your eye...
I was tied up and it happened so fast. It was the best I could do. I feel a little strange, but it won't interfere with the mission.
What about me?
Huh?
Did you only save me because I was important for completing your mission?
What other reason would there be?
And when the mission is over?
Right now, it's just the mission.
The mission you used to love?
That's not what I mean.
I'm trying to dig up as much as I can on that cell. Just sit tight.
So what Ada says is actually pretty interesting. There are multiple ways to escape the cell. If you take too long to figure out a way out, Ada will just outright tell you the code for the door. By the way, this guy here will give you food, so throw it back out at him.
Huh? What? You don't want this?
So yeah, there used to be a secret here where in the original Metal Gear Solid 3 you save the game and reload the game. You would actually go through sort of like a mini game of sorts based on a game that Kojima wanted to make but never got any progress on. This was removed in the HD ports. So it does not exist in the current HD ports and will not exist in the collection that's coming out. So what Snake said there is that you can... If you hit any food-based item, this includes animals, Snake will instant eat it without needing to put it in his backpack. And as you can guess, all of our stuff is gone. Also, if you go in the first-person view, you will have this slight hindrance in your aim. If you hold down the stick button, you can do tricks with your gun.
Chow time!
What is this? Ooh, a frog. I know this frog is useful for something, I just don't know if I need to have a living one.
Huh? Hey, thanks!
Yeah, if you fiddle around with a stick, you can do little tricks with your single-action army. We'll call Sigurd about it in a little bit. Yeah, like I mentioned before, if you take too long, Ada will eventually just tell you the cell code door. Ooh, that reminds me, you want to go into Cure, you'll notice two things. There's a fake death pill in here, and a transmitter. You can dig them out with the fork, keep the transmitter in you, because if you keep it in you, you will get a secret cutscene later on. But you can use this to dig out the fake death pill, which is one of the ways you could use to get out of here. And I believe if you call, I think, the Major after digging out the pill, he has this to say.
The door of the cell seems to open in response to a specific radio frequency. Perhaps you've seen or heard it somewhere already. Come on, I know you've seen it. I remember it.
What was it then? You can't remember either, can you?
No, I remember it. It just slipped my mind temporarily.
I've already commented on the pill.
Major, I dug out the bullet the boss shot into me.
Yes?
There was a fake death pill inside.
A fake death pill?
Yeah. What does it mean?
I haven't a clue. But if it's the work of the boss, then it probably means something.
There you go. Now, the guards should come back around. There is one piece of food I want to not give him, at least not right away.
Hey, eat up!
I think it's the fish. No, the fish is actually... Okay. I know one of the foods he gives you is rotten.
Huh? Well, it's your loss.
Anyway, I believe feed him 3 times and you'll trigger this to happen.
Hey, you're not such a bad guy after all. I guess not all Americans are dogs.
You mean it?
Yeah. You know, before the war started, I used to live in America. I even had a wife and a kid.
You must be pretty lonely.
Yeah, I am pretty lonely. Really lonely.
What's your kid's name?
Johnny.
Johnny. Nice ring to it.
Really? You like it? Well, if you say so, I'll believe you. Actually, my name is Johnny too. All the firstborn sons in my family are called Johnny. My dad's a Johnny, and my son's son will probably be a Johnny too.
A whole clan of Johnnies.
Why do we have a Cold War anyway? Our two countries used to be such good friends.
Yeah, I hear ya.
I just want to see my family again.
Must be rough.
Yeah. Not as rough as you have it, though. Here. I filched them from your equipment when the Colonel wasn't looking. It's the least I can do. Well?
Don't suppose you could let me out of here?
Huh? I can't do that. Hey, don't you go getting any funny ideas. If you try to escape, I'll have to shoot you. I've said too much. I gotta go.
So yeah, that cutscene serves 2 purposes. If you got into cigarettes, the cig spray from the lab, he will give them to you, so that is one way to escape. You can knock him out, and I think I ate the rat. Yeah, so basically, because they're no different from an actual cigarette.
Time to eat!
Now, is this rotten? No. What the heck? I know he's supposed to have rotten food on him. I know one of the okay, I'm gonna wait 2 rounds, and if he doesn't give me something rotten, I'll just knock him out with a cig. Because there is something funny happens if you give him something that's rotten. And I'm pretty sure one of the foods he's supposed to give you is rotten, so that way you have a chance to escape. But also that cutscene served another purpose. It was your third way of spotting the frequency 14475, which is what you use to escape. You've seen it 2 times already. The first time you see it was actually on the blueprints of the Shagohod when you were talking to Sokolov. And the second time was shown off by the ghost that you saw when the boss was speaking to you. If you if you did the view in first person thing in cutscenes. This is supposed to be your third way, and the fourth way is when Ada eventually finally tells you. But also that cutscene is a bit of an Easter egg because you find out that guard's name is Johnny. Johnny is an ongoing gag in the series. And I think he's appeared in... I know there's been a Johnny that appears in every mainline game. I forget if he appears in like any of the side games like Peace Walker and all that.
Chow time!
Alright, I'm gonna wait until the next thing he gives me. If it isn't rotten, then I am just knocking him out with the cigarette. Let's just show off with my gun.
Oh, my stomach.
Oh no, he does this automatically.
Oh, I can't hold it anymore.
So he goes to run away. This is the one thing that everybody remembers Johnny for. So let's tune our frequency to 475.
Did you manage to escape?
Yeah, I'm out.
Be careful. In your present state, you're practically naked. You don't have a single decent weapon, and you'll never survive in a battle. Take some time and pull yourself together. Eva says she's recovered your equipment, so rendezvous with her as soon as possible to get your gear back. Use the escape route Eva set up for you. Go down into the sewers through the manhole in the northwest section of Groznygrad. Start out by exiting the holding cells and heading northwest.
Without weapons or equipment, you're not going to be able to continue your mission. I've got all your belongings with me. Let's meet up outside the fortress. There's an open manhole in the northwestern section of the fortress. You can use it to get down into the sewers and make your way out of Groznygrad. To get to the manhole, go under the passageway leading to the west wing and head north.
Eva, what happened to Ocelot?
Can't get enough of him, huh?
He doesn't trust you.
I know. So it's me you're worried about then.
Eva.
I'm fine. I know how to handle him. Besides, I think he's got his mind set on someone else right about now.
What?
Figure it out. Without weapons or equipment, you're...
Right, that's all she's gonna say.
Coming out.
Ooh, camera!
Here it comes.
You can finally find a camera. And you could probably guess what Johnny is screaming in the background.
The woodland paint is most effective.
Shut up, Sigurd. Talk about the camera.
Your field uniform is not just a set of threads to wear. To get the max effect, Splitter is an indoor...
Wow, alright, he desperately doesn't want to talk about the camera. Okay, screw you, Sigurd.
Wow. I didn't think that was possible. That's a record. This even flush?
Can I really not hit this thing? I need to go get ammo and come back with ammo, don't I? Go to sleep, Abe Johnny. Smoke grenade, that's not gonna give me what I want. Yes, I literally have to go and get ammo somewhere if I want to hit that stupid frog. Ooh, he had noodles. And nothing else. Oh, how did you not notice me? Hopefully one of these guys have ammo. Grenade, okay, that works. Huh? Johnny! Bedtime. Now, I don't want you to get blown up, because I actually like you. You get to live. Continue the generation of Johnnies. Oh, now you give me bullets! As you can see there, the bullets can ricochet, so let's call Sigurd now that we finally have ammo.
You say you're using a single-action army. The single-action army was first manufactured in 1873. It's been in production ever since then, except for a short hiatus. People started calling it the single-action army after the army adopted it as their official sidearm in 1875. It's also sometimes called the Peacemaker, owing to the fact that a lot of sheriffs used it to keep law and order in the Old West. There are a lot of different models. The one you've got is probably the Black Powder model. The single-action army uses 45 long Colt rounds. It's powerful enough to fire a 255-grain bullet at an initial velocity of 800 feet per second. The muzzle energy is almost 10% higher than the 45 ACP bullets the M1911A1 uses. You want stopping power? You got it. The only thing is, it takes a while to reload. This is a gun with history. You can do all sorts of tricks with it. Why don't you practice with it for a while? Go into first-person view and use the right stick.
All right. Now that we're armed, let's make our escape. Oh, I got him with the ricochet. Did I honestly hit someone when I aimed the gun away? Because I heard someone scream. I wasn't even trying to hit. Like, well, I'll shoot the bullets that way. Because it's gonna go to waste. And apparently it bounced off the hanger and hit somebody. That was amazing. That is a trick shot out of the century. Yeah, the problem with the single action army aiming with it is absolute shit. Because Snake aims from the hip rather than... Apparently I hit this guy while I was trying to hit the searchlight. Rather than straight in front of him. But as you can see, the ricochet of this gun is insane. Really? My menu's... I can only hold on to 3 pieces of food. Are you serious?
Hey, this works.
I know I don't have my backpack, but Jesus Christ, I forgot how limiting it is. Got him with the... Ooh, did I get 2 people with 1 bullet? Now, when you reload, you always want to unequip your weapon to reload, because your revolver does take a while to reload. Now, I believe you cannot go inside here during this segment. Yep, the door's locked, so you are forced to go to the escape route. This one will be a bit of a long episode today, because we're going to be making our escape. I forgot how good the single action army is. The only downside is absolute shit to aim. Get under the tank. I don't think even the dog can get me while I'm in here. So if I can get a shot of the dog. Where is the dog? There it is. Yeah, so if you try to reload it manually, Snake does take a while and you cannot move while reloading.
Who's that? Who's that?
I'm surprised that dog was still alive. Ooh, got him. How did both of those bullets miss your legs? Some grenades and bullets. I believe around here should be where the manhole is. There it is. There's our means of escape.
Snake, you're already in the sewers?
Eva. Yeah, I just got down here. I'm coming to meet you now. The door at the north end is open, right?
Snake?
Let me guess. There's a problem.
Yeah.
What is it this time?
The Colonel found out you escaped.
He did, huh? I figured as much.
Yeah, and now all of Grozny Grad is on red alert.
Just my luck. But once I'm out of the fortress...
You can't get out.
I can't?
When the fortress went on red alert, they sealed off the sewers.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm serious. And that means the escape route I laid out is
Is sealed off too.
right. And they just sent a unit out looking for you.
Down here?
Uh-huh. They'll be there any minute now. You've got to get out quick.
But isn't the exit sealed off?
You should be able to get out by heading straight north. Book it, Snake. If they find you, you're dead.
So yep, the sewers are sealed. I believe you call them Major and everybody.
Major, Eva's escape route is...
I heard. For now, you've got no choice but to do as Eva says and head north. Enemy search parties are already headed your way. Don't just stand there, run!
So let's get moving. Actually, this might be stupid, but I'm gonna see if I can actually... Oh, at least it wasn't instant death. I know there's a point where if you fall too high, the game will just instant kill you. Ooh, frog. Why are you not getting knocked out? Okay, apparently frogs are immune to cigarettes. I believe the sewers is sort of like a maze, if I remember correctly. And of course my controller batteries are low, so once I'm done with this recording session, I'm gonna have to replace them. I heard a dog. Where is the dog? Oh, this is water. I don't know why I didn't think this was water at one point. And there's just noodles in the water. Okay. Where is the dog? Because I can hear it. Is that the... Hi, random dog. Snake, use your goddamn gun! Alright, we got double the dogs, so let's use a grenade. That yelp they do when they die. Can't help but feel sorry. There's our means of escape. Let's go.
I've been waiting for this. Nobody interfere. This is where it ends. Snake! Don't die on me yet.